Hello and welcome to my channel. My name's Sarah and today I'm going to be doing a reading for the Leo personality in April 2024. So doing a reading on energy updates, what the themes are that are coming up, how to navigate some of these energies and some things to look forward to and some guidance surrounding that. So we're going to start off with the main themes that are coming up this month for the Leo personality. And first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the top cards. I've got 3 cards. We first of all got the Knight of Cups. So having a look at that, seeing what comes through intuitively. Lots of blues and greens there, very watery energy is what I'm getting so far. Then we've got the 7 of Swords, which is the futility card. And finally, 2 of Discs, change. So I'm actually going to start with this one because this one's jumping out to me the most. So we've got Jupiter in Capricorn here. Yeah, so I should say that the deck that I'm using is the Aleister Crowley Thoth deck, and Aleister Crowley uses lots of astrology within his tarot, and I love that because I think that they work so well together. So we've got here Jupiter in Capricorn. So Jupiter is the planet of abundance, lots of like plenty, and optimism, jovial. I always think of him as like being like the grandfather who's just like had lots of success and like wants to pass his wisdom down to his children and grandchildren. And then we've got Capricorn as well. So Capricorn here is more about like sort of, how do you describe Capricorn? Like slow, long-term building sort of thing. So I think like what I'm really getting from this card is that something that's coming up in April is that there's going to be a lots of, well, change for a start, and you've got this sort of figure of 8 with this snake things, and it's like almost like a turning, like things are changing for the good, and with it being Jupiter, like good things are sort of coming, change is coming, but it could be quite a lot. So Jupiter being like so like larger than life and like lots of things coming in, and then Capricorn being like quite a hard worker, it could feel like you're juggling quite a lot of things in April. So in traditional tarot, this is sort of a picture of a man like holding 2 pentacles, and he's like juggling, and he's a bit like, there's a lot going on, but it's kind of exciting. I always think it's like, I never think of it as being a bad card, but it can feel like maybe there's a lot of change going on for you in April, and it might feel like you're balancing lots of plates potentially. Then we've also got the 7 of Swords, futility. Now, swords in tarot decks are representative of the air element, which is very much about the mind. So a lot of the swords cards are like in the suit of swords, can be seen as a bit negative, but it's usually like the reason they say that is because it's very much like the mind can get in the way. So there could be something here of like things feeling quite challenging, and sometimes maybe feeling like, what's the point? I think that that's more about a need to clear this kind of like mindset about sort of shifting your perspective on something, because things are actually like really positive, but it can feel quite tricky. Like 7s as well in tarot can be a sort of point where things are not the most comfortable, easiest position to be in. So it feels like it's quite a big month for you, like quite a lot is happening, and it might be quite mentally challenging sometimes, and things might feel a little bit futile, but they're not. It's very much the message. And then we've also got Knight of Cups. So it's not immediately clear to me why the Knight of Cups is here, but what I can say is that the Knight of Cups is about like the archetype of the Knight of Cups is very much a person who is like quite gentle, quite creative. Like its counterpart is Knight of Wands, which is very like fire and go and taking charge, whereas like Knight of Cups does have some of that like taking charge, but it's gentler. It's a very gentle energy. So there is something here about maybe needing to be gentle. Sometimes when court cards come up, sometimes it can mean that there is going to be like a Knight of Cups present in your life. So someone who embodies this archetype, like there might be something related to a Knight of Cups in your life. It corresponds to people of Pisces horoscope. So if you're a Pisces, this might be you. This might be talking about you specifically, but obviously with it being a Leo reading, it's probably not you. So it's probably somebody else. Okay, so we'll see why this card's here as we go on. It'll maybe become clearer. Okay, so the question I then asked the cards was, what big breakthroughs are coming through for Leo? And what we got here is Ace of Wands. So whenever Ace of Wands shows, I always think it's like a spark of a new idea, a spark of like, it's the beginning, because wands are always about beginning, so it's starting something. And with it being in wands, which is always the element of fire, and as you can see, it's a very fiery card, it's very like flashy, it's very phallic, it's like taking charge, kind of masculine energy, it's a very yang outward energy. So in terms of breakthroughs, you might have like a creative breakthrough, like something like an aha moment of like, I know what I need to do. So that feels very much like that energy, and like there might be some fire energy coming through in terms of like a willingness to sort of take action on something. And then that's kind of reinforced with this next card, which is something to look forward to. And what we have here is the Chariot. So having a look at that card. And again, it's like this very sort of like, I think this card really represents to me like willpower and strength and moving forward. And it's quite celebratory as well. So yeah, there's something here about like looking forward to having a newfound strength and like having the energy to see through the things that you want to do. And that's going to be really helpful because you've got this Two of Discs here, so like there's going to be a lot going on for you, but you've got this like support of this kind of fire energy to help see you through, and this creative energy and like a drive. That's what it is. It's like a drive to like actually take action on stuff. So that's going to be a really, really helpful energy to coming through. And then guidance, once again, we've got quite a lot of fire here. So we've got Three of Wands, which is the Virtue card. And it's a very, like, threes are always very sort of like something has been established. So established, steady force. So again, it's like you've got this new creative spark coming through, and you've got the, like, there's some kind of maybe celebration coming here as well, is kind of what I'm getting with this. Like the Chariot can sort of represent like, yeah, some kind of need to celebrate something, like, which might be really exciting and fun. And it feels like it's very much saying like, stay the course. And it's with Three of Wands, it's like it is about taking action. So sometimes with like the aces and twos, it's more about planning and ideas and things coming through, but then three is like it's established now. It's like time to make, like, yeah, time to take action, time to do the thing. It's kind of what I'm getting from that, like, do the thing. It's you're ready now, and you're gonna need it because you've got so much change coming. So it feels exciting. I'm curious what it might be in terms of how it manifests for you, like whether it's in the, there's not an awful lot of discs when in terms of like material world is discs, like pentacles, the 3D. So it might be in other forms. I'd be curious how that shows up for you. Might see if I can pull some more cards to get some more clarification. Yeah, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pull from this deck, which is the Work Your Light deck by Rebecca Campbell, and see if there's any more guidance for the Leo personality for April 2024. Leo, please. Oh gosh, it's very jumpy. Okay. Oh, okay, one just flew out. Take that one. Thank you. Yeah, makes sense. Okay. interesting. Okay, so the first one that came through is birthing a new age. Birthing new creations, dreaming a new world into being. So I really feel like with this, it very much corresponds with this like Ace of Wands we've got here. So it's like having these new ideas coming through, and like there's a beginning of a process happening here, like something you're supposed to. And yeah, with this Two of Discs as well, this change card, it's very like you're at a time where you're bringing in things from the, like what I'm really getting actually is like something, you're birthing something from the ethers and then bringing it into this reality. It's very much like what I feel like with this card. So birthing new creations and like being in, and like yeah, with all this sort of fire wands energy, it's very much creative energy. So birthing new creations, so it's a very creative month I think for you guys actually. And then in what's really lovely about this, we've got Pleiades, which is double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. So this card for me kind of speaks like of, it's said that we have our own individual mission, and then we also have like a soul mission that's for humanity. So like why we came here, like this speaks to me very much about purpose. So there's something about really stepping into your purpose this month and like embodying who you're becoming and like bringing new things in and like being the like uplifting humanity in some way. So this could be a very like big month for you in terms of like stepping into your purpose is actually really what I'm seeing here. And then maybe that's why the Knight of Cups is here, because the Knight of Cups to me also really speaks of being like quite a creative energy, but it's more in this kind of like Piscean way, right? So like it's dreamy, it's creative, it's the poet, it's the like makes like love notes, like it's very it's like I don't know, it's like a really sort of sweet kind of energy. And maybe there's something here about creating something that's like more of that nature, like some stepping into your artistry, stepping into like being the creative in a creative pursuit of some sort, and like bringing that from the ether, like, you know, because when you think about if you're writing songs or if you're painting something, it's like you're bringing something from like the other world into this world and like making it manifest. Ooh, interesting. Yeah. And then also at the bottom of the deck here we've got Starseed, what lights you up. So it is about tapping into the things that you really enjoy, like what is it that lights up a fire. Again, it's this Ace of Wands. It's like what sparks something in you, what's like exciting to you, what feels like really sort of like, yeah, I want to do that. Like tapping into your excitement, what excites you, and like asking yourself that question, and like what does your heart like really want, like, you know. And I'm thinking with Leo as well, like, you know, the heart of a lion, like really being bold and like going after like what your heart truly desires is very much the message that I'm getting here. Yeah, and then underneath that card, sorry, just picking up a few because it feels like very much just like devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. Yeah, so what is your heart calling? What's your soul calling? Why are you here? It's like big purpose questions, and it could really, I really feel like it could kind of turn your world upside down, but in like the best way. Your life could look very different by the end of April. Ooh, I wonder what Leos are going to be bringing in. Exciting. All right, so I think that's about everything for the Leo personality. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed that, please like, comment, subscribe, anything like that really helps the channel grow. I really appreciate anything that you can to help me grow this channel. So thank you for watching, and I'll speak to you all later. Thank you.